Okay, we are back for another podcast episode. We are on number 4. Can you guys believe we're on number 4? Wow.
I know.
I'm excited. Started from the bottom.
Right.
And now we're here.
And now we're here. And the bottom was below bottom. Like, and we have to do a video showing our setup. We have to.
Start somewhere, guys.
If you like our new setup, just comment below. We're all together. People said we were a little too uptight.
Yeah.
So we're a little more casual.
Relaxed. I like it. I like it.
I like the setup.
Again, I am Shanika.
I'm George.
I'm Sarah.
And this is Inspiration Over Ignorance. And today we have been talking about Thanksgiving because that's coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just trying to figure out how we're gonna set up our meal this year. We are like a foodie family.
Right.
I don't think that's the word, right?
That's pretty much it, though. We're all about food. Our whole thing of staying together is based on food. So
what's the code? We have code red when we get
Code red.
Start talking about food too much.
Too long.
It's code red.
Someone's got to stop.
Somebody's got to stop because somebody's gonna die, right? I mean, if we continue this, it's just not gonna be good.
You can't talk about food all the time. You gotta kind of figure something outside, do something active on the holidays.
Yeah.
So if you guys are out there, I understand you gotta have your dinner, but try to do something active, interactive with the family, and get out.
Yeah.
Some games or something.
So tell them what you were doing with.
Yeah. So this weekend, yesterday, my mom is like cook. People who don't know my mom, she's like the food lady. She loves to cook. That's just what she loves to do.
Pam Soul Food coming soon.
Yes, Pam Soul Food coming soon.
Good plug.
Right. Yeah, that was a good plug. Pam Soul Food coming soon, and I think probably because of that, a lot of our life is around food. Even when we get together, we're like, hey, we're gonna eat first. Like that's like, and then we kind of go into what else is going on.
Right.
But yesterday, I got with her and talked about the Thanksgiving dinner, and it's a little crazy. So I tried to bring her back a little bit to where we can get some type of medium. It's like our house is divided. Two of my brothers is like, hey, I really want, mac and cheese, greens, all the works. Right. And then us two are like, hey, can we just
kind of condense the menu a little
Can we
bit.
condense it?
And I think just to give people understanding, like what our normal Thanksgiving looks like. And this is not even an exaggeration, guys.
No.
It's pretty much like, okay, we got 4 different meats.
Mm-hmm.
We have maybe, and I'm not even exaggerating, maybe 5 desserts, or maybe 6.
Easily
6 desserts.
Easily.
Also, we maybe have up to maybe 5 sides.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
5 different sides to choose from.
Yeah.
So when you compile all that and the work that's behind that,
that's a lot. Okay, so actually, let's go into what.
Let's go into
work. The list itself. It was greens, mac and cheese, dressing, usually some type of like another vegetable like corn or like this year she wanted to do the corn casserole. Chitlins and rice.
And Papa always wants an exotic meat, so whether it's like a raccoon or a possum.
And ham. You gotta have ham and turkey.
Ham and fried turkey.
Yeah.
Sometimes they
fried
want
turkey and sometimes baked turkey and smoked turkey.
So
cornbread.
Gotta have cornbread.
And the beans, the white beans.
Oh, yeah, lima beans. Always, yeah.
Well, we're up there now.
Yeah.
Look at that spread.
And that's just the food. And
cranberry sauce.
Oh, homemade cranberry sauce. That is a staple. If you've never done that with your family,
you might need to try
it. Gotta try it.
You guys, we're not talking about one casserole dish. We're talking about 18-inch pans.
Oh, yeah. And then I was like, hey, Mom, we don't eat that much. Hey, just take some home. It's like, no.
Right.
It has to stop somewhere.
Yeah. With us with this new workout journey and trying to, stay fit.
Man.
Inspire everybody in our family to transfer over to that.
What was our proposed menu that everyone shut down?
We was gonna do a whole prime rib, and some mashed potatoes and green beans and dressing.
Yeah,
I think that was fine.
I think so too.
I think that was cool, and maybe 2 desserts.
Yeah,
a pie and a cake.
Yeah,
I think that's enough for maybe 10 people.
Yeah.
Once you break it all down, I think 10 people would be
I think
good.
so too.
So, like, the question is, like, how do you still embrace your traditions that you grew up with that, like, our mom is determined to keep this going?
Yes.
And, we love her food,
Oh my
but
gosh,
we're
I love it.
also trying to start this new lifestyle of being healthy.
Yeah.
So, how can we keep it going?
Yeah, it needs to be a happy medium. I don't know. She got pretty upset at me. I'm gonna just throw that out there. It's all love, but she definitely was a little upset at me. But at the conclusion is that I think I won. I think she might be kind of mad to hear me say this, but I think we were able to get to what we originally stated and just do something simple. Although she said she wasn't cooking anything, so that was the downside of it. Now we have to bring a couple dishes, but
like, wait, hold on.
Right. I didn't know it was gonna go that far, but
But I think first of all, I think we have to we got to put out there the work that goes into this food, because just another tidbit for the viewers, like, this is not food that's just made or this is everything from scratch. Yeah. So this is stuff that this is a lot of work goes into.
It is.
So for some of the viewers out there, I'm pretty sure you guys have the same issues with you got to have enough help to do this stuff. And I think that's what it comes down to, the time that goes into the food. Yeah. And I feel like that is the main focus, the time that goes into food. Now, do you have time just to converse with the family, find out, catch up with everybody? Because some people's going to be coming out of town. Yeah. So you got to have time to enjoy each other and not be focused on, let's get the food ready and all that. Yeah. And I think that's the biggest.
Yeah, that is. I personally believe holidays should be about family.
Yeah.
Food is just an addition to it, but it should be about family, growing and getting to know each other on more of an intimate level. Because life,
catching up.
Yeah, catching up.
Life is so fast.
And then food is the addition, versus our whole. Ever since I can remember, it was the opposite. Like, hey, just catch up in the between of watching these greens and putting that stuff in the oven. Don't burn up.
That's burn. Okay, come on. Yeah.
So what you got going on now? Like,
so we got the dominoes. Put the dominoes out. Hey, check the bread burn. I smell the bread burn. So you got to think. Put all that in.
Can't relax.
But this is the holiday for us, especially Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm.
And it's not just the day before, the day of. We're talking about a week preparation.
Yeah. That's why I went over there this weekend. Yeah, that's the week.
It is quite. It's a lot of us though.
It is.
So
true.
For those families that have upwards of dinners of 25,
it's true.
Almost 15 people where you got like kids.
This is true.
I get it, but
it still can be simplified.
We can't simplify. Guys, you can simplify these meals down. Yeah. And make only 2 sides, maybe 2 meats. And just leave it at that.
Yeah. And not even just besides that, like we've been doing this fitness journey and trying to, look better, feel better, because what you eat, that of course goes out to your energy, and how you feel.
Right.
I probably can say I probably ate at least 5,000 calories before easy during Thanksgiving.
Oh man, I don't even want to even.
Count mine. Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
And that's not good.
That's not count the desserts.
You guys who don't know, I am a family nurse practitioner, and I worked in bariatric surgery practice. Oof. So I specialized in helping, patients lose weight. Mm-hmm. So when I first started talking to Neek, I asked her the question, are you counting your calories?
Yeah. And what did I said? I was like, well, I think I watch what I eat, but I ain't put them in
Let me ask you this. Did you say the famous quote that everybody says?
I really don't eat that.
That much. So I don't think I should count calories.
I don't think that's necessary.
Eat them.
The eyeball method doesn't work, guys.
Yeah, you know what? If I do a little of this.
Guys, count your calories.
Count your calories.
It's a game changer. And I think nobody want to be caught up in the tedious aspect of it. But
gotta be disciplined.
Just count your calories. It's going to be different once you you get on that journey.
Yeah, your life will change.
So, Neek, once you plugged in an average day for yourself, I'm not even talking about Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I was eating well over 2,000 calories.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's be real. Let's eat about 4,000 calories. And then on some days,
weekends, like say weekends when you're going out,
you're drinking and then eating. Yeah. So honestly, probably every day I was probably eating at least 4,000 calories. And the working out, you may burn 200-300 calories working out. Even the most extreme workout, you're probably only burning like 500-600 calories.
And that's people who really going.
I mean, you really they're like from the beginning to the end.
Everybody ain't doing that.
Nobody's doing it. No, most people are not.
Me and Nick my sister had a conversation once we started this journey probably about 5 months ago, and we was talking about the uphill climb. And I think a lot of people can relate to this, where you're putting in the hours throughout the week, grinding, working out. But what you're doing is throughout the week and also on the weekend, it's almost like you're just
going against yourself.
Going against the grind because you're eating bad when you come out from your workout or after you run. And so you're working hard, but you're eating bad. Yeah. So it's just an uphill climb that you cannot escape. And me and her, we was in the same predicament. Yeah. And once we started to kind of cut back, change the way we ate, and count calories, it was like night and day.
Night and day. For sure.
It was an extreme change.
For sure.
So the biggest takeaway, I feel like, was that it's about what you eat, and people have the misconception that if they work out, our brother likes to say,
if you can get your shirt with, just go run and make sure your shirt is with.
Then you can eat whatever you want.
That's what we do.
Now, okay, so the background about him, Danny, is that he is a guy that's worked out. I mean,
his whole life.
Like since he was in high school, he always worked out. Even when he became an adult. Now, even to this day, he probably still works out. So he has just probably he's more leaner than the average person, of course.
And he's just got a different body type.
He's got a different body type.
Metabolism is fast.
Some people are like that. Yeah, some people are.
They can eat. And they can just cross the line a little bit and still keep their physique and whatever, but everybody can't do that.
Not good advice for the average person. It is because I don't care how drenched their shirt is. If you go and you eat 5,000 calories a day, you're not going to lose weight. Your body's not going to change.
Not going to happen.
So what's some of the apps you guys found that were the most user-friendly to count the calories?
So Lose It was a game changer for me. That's, for sure.
Simple. It was easy to use, user-friendly. I think everybody should be using it.
Yeah.
It's definitely a game changer.
Yeah.
You put your food in, man, and it gives you, and you can upgrade within the app to do other stuff also, as far as
track your macros. That was always good. Track your protein. Definitely. And it has a lot of fast food restaurants. Hey, because at the end of the day, we still...
You gonna cheat?
We were ordering Domino's today. So
it's a game changer. I think
we're not perfect.
I think once a week you should be able to cheat. If you're going hard, I think you should have a cheat day.
You should.
I think that's normal. I think because
life's gonna happen. We're not gonna be perfect.
It is.
If you get in the mindset, I gotta eat healthy every day, you
get burned out.
You're gonna get burned out.
Defeated.
It's gonna be tough to eat salads and vegetables and grilled chicken every day. So I understand if you're going to have a cheat day, but just try to keep that at a minimum.
Yeah. And we've learned too, just to do good food. I think for me personally, when I really started to do, like we talked about the macros, when I really started to hone in on my protein, I feel like that's when I started to see my body change more. Is that kind of how it goes there? Like once you work on losing weight or tracking your calories, then you want to go a little deeper into it.
You definitely want to get the majority of your calories in with protein. But I think starting off when you're losing weight, it's really overwhelming. Nick's referring to macros.
Yeah.
So people that don't know, your fat, your protein, your carbohydrates. I just say, if you can just start with the basics and count your calories, you will see it. Now, once you master that, then you can move on to focusing on the macros. But if you want to know how many calories you should be getting in every day, that's going to be different per person. So different by gender, by age. And so you guys should Google it. There's stuff out there. It's called a resting metabolic rate. So you want to find out what is your body burn at rest calorie wise. And then I'm going to get a little scientific. I hope I don't lose you too bad, but there is 3,500 calories and 1 pound of fat. So if you take that 3,500 divided by 7 days that are in a week, that's 500 calories per day. So when we talk about, were you in a calorie deficit today? We're talking about whatever your RMR is, your resting metabolic rate, I'm just going to say for easy math, mine was 2,000. Then I want to be eating no more than 1,500 calories per day.
Yeah.
Don't get crazy. You guys, of course you can lose weight. There's diets out there, 500 calories a day. Yeah. And your hair might fall out. I mean, it's best to do it slow.
Right.
Yeah. I agree. The slow is good. And I think that's what that again, Lose It has all of that in there, which makes it a little easier. For us who didn't know, we had a whole little class when we first started. Sarah broke it down to us, and I still don't think we really understood it until.
No, we did it in stages.
Yeah, it was stages.
We started off with just, hey, this is our base calories. And then what we did, we adjusted it and said, hey, we're gonna start this week.
Yeah.
We're gonna start doing the deficit. So then we started doing the deficit.
Yeah.
And once we did that, we started to see change. So we stuck with that. We worked out hard and make sure we logged every day. It's just that simple.
It really is. Gosh, it's
what was an eye opener for me at the beginning? I was a snacker, and I know a lot of people relate to this. I was a big snacker, so when I started to count my calories, it forces you to read labels when you go in the store to buy stuff. It forces you to read labels when you go into your pantry. So what happens was when I started to read those labels, and I was thinking, man, I was eating 4 of these cookies in one sitting.
Wow, how much was it?
And it was like, what, $180 a piece?
That's crazy.
And so when you broke that down, you're thinking, I could have had steak, bacon, a whole layout.
It would have been full.
Exactly. So once you put that in perspective, guys, you'll understand where we're coming from with that deficit.
Yeah.
It's very important.
It is, for sure.
And that's where you lose the weight, I feel like.
Yeah.
Once you put that deficit in there, you're going to see the pounds.
And the labels, that's a real big key. Even to the point now, when a restaurant doesn't have labels, I look it up. I'm like, look, I can't just be going in blind. If I have $1,700, we put it in the relation to money too, because that makes it a little that touches. You can't just be going to the Nike store, swiping your card, and you don't know if you got enough money, right? So we put that in relation to if I got 1,700 calories for the day, I have to know how much I'm eating because I don't want to be at a negative. I don't want to.
Hey, that's a good way to look at
right?
it. Hey, she would ask me, hey, you want to go grab some lunch? What we eating for lunch? Oh, you want to go to Outback? How much money you got?
How much money you got?
I'm straight. I got enough money.
I got 2,000. I went and did 2 runs today. I got,
You got no money because you got your money right. You can't go in.
You cannot go.
And once you put it in that perspective, hey, you're going to think about it totally different.
It does.
And when you're putting recipes together in your app, and let's say you come across one that's just not in there, you guys, it takes a little bit of time and getting used to. You're just gonna have to individually what you think's in there, whether it's tomatoes. Okay, I think it's maybe a 1/4 cup of onions. To get at least an estimate. An estimate is better than nothing.
It's true.
Correct.
This is true.
And a lot of the condiments, I'd say that's a classic thing that people forget to put in. And even like stuff in the coffee. Don't forget about your creamer.
Don't forget the creamer.
Every calorie counts.
And also,
cream and sugar.
What we got to put out there also, guys, that on that Lose It app, you don't have to be plugging every single. They have a scan option where you can just take that bag.
They have a
cookies
scan.
or whatever, chips or whatever you got, or yogurt, just scan it. And boom, it's logged into your.
And it keeps your history. So if we get to days or weeks that we've kind of ate the same thing just because we know it's clean and we know, hey, I don't have to worry about, just buying extra stuff.
Right.
It will remember what you ate the day before or last week, and you can just search that. So that was a game changer too. That helps with the time.
Yeah, that's convenient.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get in, a larger amount of protein. Carbs are comfort food. They have an addictive property, just like sugar does.
They do.
So the easiest way to really get in those extra protein is through protein shakes and supplements.
Yeah.
So I'd say starting off, you might start off at 60, but I feel like most women are around 80 to 90, and men sometimes definitely go up into the hundreds. So it really depends on your body. And of course, I know scales can be discouraging, but your scales are your measure of success on what is working, what's not working. And if you don't necessarily see pounds, inches. So whether you start off measuring your waist, or even if you don't even want to get that technical, you just start off with a pair of pants that you just keep trying on each week. And that's how you know, okay, I'm doing
something.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm still there. Right? We were just talking about, hey, when the last time you went? I was like, I'm gonna be honest, it's been a while, but I do know my body's changed. I know, like, hey, even these pants I have on today, like before 2-3 weeks ago, they were tighter on me. So I do think you have to have some type of way to gauge your progress. If you don't, if the pounds discourage you, because I noticed since I've kind of lost my first 20 or so, now I don't see the scale move as much, and that can be discouraging when you're eating right, or when I'm working out twice a day, but why my scale? So yeah, definitely if you get to that, pay attention to yourself, because he'll get on the scale every morning and be like, okay, I'm good, I'm happy with that. For me, I can't do that. I've learned that I'm not a scale person. At the end of the day, I really don't care how much I weigh, as long as when I look in the mirror, I like how I look in my clothes and how my body feels. So always kind of pay attention to yourself and what works for you.
Yeah, because that's definitely big. You don't want to. Ain't nothing worse than waking up thinking, I had a good day the last couple of days.
That's
check the scale.
It's happened to me.
You know you're working out hard. Then they don't say. They read the wrong thing. Now you're discouraged.
Yeah.
And that can push you back on the other side. So what you want to do, guys? Just keep in mind the scale. You're gonna hit a plateau.
Yeah.
You're gonna go stagnant for a while, and the scale ain't gonna move. Check like my wife said. Check the inches, and just be consistent. And keep logging. Don't stop logging your food. Don't get into a pattern where you like 3 days in and you hadn't logged, because that's bad. Or
that's bad.
A week and you hadn't logged your food. That's everything, because you know what's going in your body. You got a good idea on the track that you're on. So just stay the course, guys.
Which helps when you eat the same. Even though that gets boring sometimes when you first start out, if you eat the same thing every day, that helps too. Like you definitely want to keep logging in.
Framework of everything.
Yeah, you got a good hey, at the end of the day, this is my 1,500 calorie meal. If I add extra, okay, I know that's a little extra.
Right.
But for the most part, if you kind of stick with the same things you eat and buy, especially at the beginning, if you're trying to lose a big amount of weight, you don't want to be trying different things. You gotta be all over the place. Because we went through that too. We done did everything. Hey, this is from experience. This is not just randomly. Yeah, this is from experience. And some of the stuff we're still going through today. I forget the law some days too.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah. Not going to be perfect. I think what I also saw a change with you guys is when you guys purchased a scale.
Ooh, that food scale change.
It tells you for real the portion size.
What you really doing,
So, you guys they're pretty cheap on Amazon. Maybe probably get one $15 or so. And it takes a small amount of counter space, and you don't have to use it long term, but just in the beginning to get to eyeball, okay, this is a 4-ounce piece of chicken.
Right.
Correct.
That's true.
That's very important, guys.
It is.
Because ain't nothing worse than just piling up some food on a plate.
Jesus.
It's healthy. Yeah. But you eat more than what you should be eating in that sitting.
Yeah.
And so you need to know the calories down to the actual one calorie. You got to know what you're putting in your body.
Yeah.
So weigh it all out, log it, especially at the beginning, because that's when you're going to be seeing the progress, and that's what's going to give you that that you need to keep going forward, keep working out hard. So guys, that's very important.
Yeah.
So we are in the middle of our weight loss journey and our exercise journey, whatever you want to call it. But I'm so proud. I just want to give a shout out to Neek. Neek's really done a transformation. If she's comfortable,
Stop it, guys. Yeah. No,
if she lets us post her before and after photos.
Yeah. Ooh, those before photos though. So I know we're about to wrap up, but our dad made this comment to my mom, and she told me I could hear his voice saying, he was like, "Wow, they done lost all that weight." And I was thinking, "Sir, Dad, you can come to me. You know, right? You can come to me and tell me, hey, look, girl, I mean, you need to trim. You need to." I don't know what you was doing now, or what you're eating now, but hey, cut back a little bit. I would have took that. And I was like, you know what? My dad can't tell me that. But he just went on and just let us be us.
Hey, but guys, that's good information.
It is.
We need that sometimes.
We have to
from our family members.
Feedback.
We gotta be like, hey,
I know it's not you.
No, it's not you, man. I know you.
Your back look too big in that shirt.
I know you can do better. I know you can do better. Let's go. Let's get to it.
And then we can do it together. It was easier doing it together. I must admit that, because I think I've been trying to work on it for a while, losing weight, but I always had the fitness part, but I just could never piece together the biggest part, which is the food.
And people, I know it sounds cliche, people say it all the time.
Yeah.
And I see people in the gym that are in the same state that I was in the first phase, where you're working against yourself. You
Yeah.
Every day, 5-6 days a week. But
with us, yeah.
I can tell they go home, they're not matching it up with the food.
You cannot outwork a bad diet.
You can what's the crazy thing? You can also see the people that you started with that their body has totally changed.
Yeah.
So that means when they go home, they are eating clean.
Yeah.
So guys, it's very important. You gotta eat clean. To me, that's 90% of the game.
Yeah. Honestly, you probably could eat clean
and walk
and
be good
and not even work out and still lose weight. For sure.
Of course.
Yeah, for sure.
Easily lose weight.
You just want to build that tone.
Yeah.
Eventually.
But if you want to change your physique, definitely hit the gym.
You guys, get a trainer. Some of them offer free classes just in the beginning to teach you how to exercise once you're at the weight you want to be at, get that muscle tone.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
okay.
Well, I know we're running out of time.
Yes. Well, we hope you and your family happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Pay attention to the calories. Something we're going to do this year, I think. I'm going to log in everything and lose it because we are that serious. And I'm going to put how many calories per serving on the front of our... Correct. Yeah, we have to.
Yeah, maybe we can post that.
Maybe we can post it, yeah. Show you how easy it is to do it on Lose It. Yeah. And, try to still be food conscious during that holiday season. That's really important. You can't just get off track for one day.
And I want to say something real quick, guys. Definitely these holidays, show love. Make sure you interact with your family members. You know what they're going through.
It's true.
Try not to get so caught up in the outside stuff and the food and everything. Just lock in with your family members. That's good. As always, inspiration over ignorance.
Yeah.
And I don't know if my wife.
Every Thursday, guys. Everywhere you get your podcast. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Bye, guys.